Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to introduce to you Juliette Cross, who's a good friend of mine and is going to be teaching a class to you all for Self-Publishing 101, and we'd like to tell you why. Juliette Cross is an Amazon best-selling author of paranormal and fantasy romance, and she's absolutely my favorite author and friend, and you should check out her amazing books. Thanks so much for coming, and I'm really excited for you to teach all these things to my followers, many of who are writing books.
Yeah, I'm happy to share because I've been publishing since 2014 and I have learned a lot about publishing in general and with traditional publishers as well as self-publishing and the benefits of both, the pros and cons. The benefits really, mostly the pros lean towards self-publishing, at least for me. So I'd love to share how your clientele can go about doing that for themselves and finding their own audiences. I know one question tends to be, how can we self-publish? Is it important? What's the difference and all of that? And the thing is, there used to be a stigma against self-publishing. I would say when I first started, there was still a very strong stigma against those who are indie authors, meaning independent, self-published authors, that they basically couldn't make it if they were self-publishing. And so they should be traditional published was still considered the golden way of publishing and the only possible way to actually make any money, that kind of thing. But there are a lot of authors who have proven that entirely incorrect. And actually the stigma has changed. It has gone away. I actually recently did an indie chat for a very popular young adult author, Adrienne Young, for a workshop for her. And she said that there are a lot of her traditional published friends who are now looking at indie publishing as another way of revenue and another avenue. And so I'm hoping just to share what I've learned and how you can do this. You can do this on your own. You can find your clientele and you can start making money, and using this as a career. So I am a teacher. I am a teacher and I'm still teaching because I'm trying to reach the benefits of retirement, which is in a couple of years. But I am, as an indie publisher, making probably 5 to 6 times more than I do as a teacher. So my main stream of income really is my books.
What? Let's hear that again, please.
But I am, as an indie publisher, making probably 5 to 6 times more than I do as a teacher. And so I would just like to share with your audience how they can do from the start, like all the things that they need. What do they need to look for in an editor? What do they need to look for as far as publishing, self-publishing? Do they need to go wide? Do they need to go to Kindle Unlimited? What's the difference? What the pros and cons of all these things? Those are things that I've learned, and those are obviously different choices for different people. And there are other things like your Amazon page. Why is that important? All of these things are ways to find your audience and to build your audience and how social media can help you. The main thing I'm going to focus on is actually the publishing aspect. And then when we get to the Q&A part of the workshop, we'll talk a little bit about marketing and things that they can do. You might know even more than I can because my audience are romance readers, but there are a lot of similarities, just basic promotion that can be done across many different genres of publishing, so that we can talk about. So I'm really excited though.
I'm really excited to have you. My followers could be writing a fiction book. They could be writing a book to make them an expert in the field. They could be writing about their techniques or their lightworker techniques, or just they could be writing about anything. And I want to talk about why write a book, because a book makes you an expert and you are really holding the person's attention who's reading a book, unlike on social media where people are scrolling, they have short attention spans. When they're reading your book, you have their full attention. And so I think that this is a really great way for people to be an expert in their field and to write a book that actually gets in people's hands so that they can help them learn something and then bring them to their social media pages and their offers.
Right, exactly. It's funny because I've done a lot of different kinds of interviews and stuff as a romance author, but the one that I enjoyed the most was the indie author chat that I did for Adrienne Young, just because I think it's the teacher in me who wants to share, okay, this is what I've learned and this is what I can share with you to help you on your journey. And that's what I'm hoping to do for all of your friends and clientele. I think it'll be great.
Thank you so much. I just feel like people really need this. I'm just getting this in sessions so often lately that people are here to write books. I'm just getting that for a lot of people. Either they're channeling or they have something to share, or even they have a story or all kinds of books, children's books even. So
Right.
I can't wait to talk about all this with you. So for all of you, I'm excited. So whoever wants to join, it is a webinar, meaning you don't have to show your face and you can just, comment, ask questions. If you show up live, you definitely can ask questions. And you can find the link at soundwavesheal.com on the homepage under events or on the event page, or you can go straight to learn.soundwavesheal.com/self-pub to join the webinar. So thank you so much, Juliette. I really appreciate it. I'm excited.
You're welcome. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. I can't wait.
Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.
Bye.